Sonics and Team Liquid fights? Hopefully not, especially if you are those two teams. I mean, Team Liquid, Team Lobby, they have been just sliding down the leaderboards all day long. Hopefully with these Erangel, the final maps of the evening, this is their time to shine, Esquire. Hopefully they can make the jump, make the comeback like we saw 2 games ago from Tornado Energy, because realistically, all it takes is one huge game when it comes to kills in maybe top 3 position, and you could be in a completely different ball game when it comes to the overall leaderboards and making it on into that money. But ladies and gentlemen, right now in the chat, Sonics or Team Liquid, who is going to win the ultimate battle for Pachinki? Let us know.
Let us know. We're certainly going to be watching this. Rather, none of these teams are going to be spreading out to try to get looted first.
Honestly, I don't know what to think about these two teams fighting each other anymore. I mean, can't they just have a truce? Can't they just have a truce and just like, hey, it hasn't really worked out for any of us here tonight, because honestly, I feel like they're just playing against each other. They're not really focused.
2 separate regions with similar drop spots that end up having to contest each other. Make no mistake about it, Team Liquid as well as the Sonics are both international caliber teams, so they will likely be seeing them at future events together in the same lobbies throughout 2020 and beyond. And, a lot can be had, Dave. A lot can be contested if you try to push off another team from a drop spot in a previous tournament, perhaps even claim it for your own. However, I don't think we've really seen any move both. It's going to be pounding some shots, really trying to referee this fight. And Pentalol for 303 is going to be trying to bomb in here as well. Bachelin, who we just got the interview with from our victorious Northern Lights, is going to be going down. Spyro the Deep followed thereafter. And they're actually, Dave, going to be our first team to exit out of game number 5.
Yep. Going to be taken down and out. 303 Esports, though, we are going to be checking on with them, as it does look like D-Rich going to be relocating their US to park it and make sure that these tires don't get popped in the process. But we got Omikin, we got TSM, we got Tornado Energy. We got a bunch of teams right on top of each other over here, all taking shots at each other. DA also find themselves in the mix over here trying to defend their compound, losing Smash extremely early on here. This could spell disaster for the squad, as they currently are going to find themselves in 3rd place on the overall leaderboard. So let's see.
Dave, there's crashes all over the map right now. Team Liquid's going to be crashing Tornado Energy as well. What on earth is going on? Abiz is going to be immediately dropping a trade that comes in from Mixie. The M416 spray down on top of Mailman. Both team has lost one right now, but it's not secured. Still going to be bleeding out for Mailman and Abiza. Both teams can still keep this alive and stay 4 strong if they play this smart. A lot of throwables, a lot of utility going to be exiting out of the bags of Tornado Energy and entering into the building where Team Liquid is currently holding. Both Mixie and the rest of the squad are all trying to figure out where this action is coming from, where this pressure is coming from, but the flush comes in. Abiza going to be dropped out and enter into the mix the members of FaZe Clan. Let's tune in right now with AC, Fuzzface, Gustav, and Uba and see how they're going to be able to handle this.
We'll clear the garage together, boys.
Yeah. I don't hear anything inside though.
So. Should we just play cycle? They're gonna come back eventually, right?
Got one.
Stack, I see the stack. I'm behind you. I'm following you. We got this here.
Yeah. We got cars here too, so.
Should we try and get the lower part back on orange?
One guy running on the wall. Mark. The 2 story orange. Fuck. 2 guys there.
I think Liquid is in blue. To be honest.
Boys, I don't think we need 4 guys here. Maybe we get orange back now. If we can. It will give us a lot
I
of control.
think 2 run back, because you have cars there too.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm running back.
Yeah.
I'd see an Uber run back.
Yeah, I'm there. Because we don't want these guys to...
So that was an interesting bit of comms, Dave, that we really haven't gotten some insight into. The ability of a team to control their aggressiveness, pull it back. Circle, Relo, Wolf, Shinboy, the rest of the crew have been able to claim a very dominant position this early into the game, and we'll see how it plays out for them. A lot has opened up in terms of leaderboard movement for them if they play this right. FaZe, though, going to be under heavy fire right now, taken down by one squad, going to be capitalized on by 303, who steal the kill away. However, across their face come the members of the Houston Hardships. Maluk going to be dropped off the back of the motorcycle, and Jay Sank drives away, while Buzzface and the rest of the crew try to claim kill after kill after kill. Maluk going to be flushed out of the game. Buzzface runs them
getting
over.
a run over. Nice one. So FaZe, they're going to be pulling back to the shorelines of the beach now. Lobes and Chubba Bubba are going to be out there on the beach, in the compounds, in the distance, but 303 going to be also taking a piece on out of J-Shank from the Houston Hardships over here. Gustav trying to survive, will be crashing his compound. 4% HP, just trying to heal on up and survive a little longer. This is going to be a straight up 2v2 over here on the southern edge of this new circle. Fuzzface still alive as well. Looks like the breach is going to be underway.
It might be a 2v2, Dave, down here, but it's really the third party coming in from the hot and ready 303 esports that's forcing the members of FaZe inside of this build. That's enough for us. We'll see if they're going to be able to keep this up, because much like at least Oath and DA, they've got a fairly good position here, a little bit off center down to the southwest.
Yeah, we'll really see who comes out on top on that one. Omkin out here in the north also going to be gatekeeping all these squads, trying to make the rotate on into. Who is surprised? You know,
I don't think Oath is surprised, right? We had water in play. We knew 4 was going to pull back at least somewhat. They get dead center again in a farm position, which is somewhat protected in its own right via all the open areas that just happen to be around the east. And as you swing up to the north and down to the west, the south is going to be that deadly area for them to have to worry about with DA. But over here to the northwest, let's worry about the teams that still have to worry themselves about getting inside of phase number 4. Well, it's going to be the Sonics trying to gatekeep the position currently held by Rahina and prevent them from even being able to make an exit from the blue zone. They've tagged down 2, wiped him off of the game. Now I'll just have Mise to worry about, but he's very far south. I'm not sure if the Sonics are going to be able to get a good spot on him when he exits into the at least safe territory for now.
Yeah, so we'll have to really pay attention. Omkin out here in the north, you know, like Esquire mentioned, trying to keep Sonics out there in the blue zone to their back. T-Bone with the mini is going to be taking some shots over here. Omkin are going to be on in this new zone here. Now, Sonics, they do have 4 members alive. They have a couple of vehicles. I saw Profi in a vehicle just a second ago. So they could opt to just straight up send it. They actually have a US and a buggy, but it could be extremely dangerous. So if you are Sonics, they're going to be trying to get as much information as possible right now and come up with some type of game plan, as we see H-Win scouting this compound right in front of them, trying to see if it is safe and maybe use it as cover to make their way on into a new circle. But down there,
making the best, probably the only decision that they had available to them. They knew that 303 knew exactly where they were. However, it's now Chubba Bubba that's going to have the line of sight. He's got the bolty. The Car 98 is prepped and ready to at least, or rather the Mosin rather, is ready to find some of the members of FaZe on the coastline. Same stats as the Car 98, right? right, but different looking in its own right. He's able to find one connection. The members of FaZe now will find it connected on themselves. It's going to be 303, still a devastating force for any of these teams down here to the south. Sophia 666 has been so impactful for this squad. We see knocks coming out from this player left and right over the last minute and a half or so, and that's really what has been keeping the members of FaZe, the members of the Houston Hardships, at bay. But now the Hardships, through this bit of a window of opportunity, have been able to reunite Lobes with Chubba alive.
No helmet, just a dream, might be taken down to the blue there. No, Pentalol will be catching that off angle behind that rock. It looked like Gustav was trying to deny the point, unsuccessful with that attempt. 303 though, 303, 10 kills so far this game. Actually gaming, Esquire.
I mean, Dave, it's not quite often you see a denial of a point deny. So a denialception, I guess, if you want to call it that. Over on the western side of the map, though, just north of where 303 is currently holding on to, K-Mind, Team Liquid, and the Sonics are still going to be mixing it up. James is able to find a knockdown onto H-Win, but that kill is going to be stolen away very quickly by Omicron Esports, and 303 is still going to be in the kill feed, still very active. You gotta say the teams down here to the south, mainly just 303 though, are reaping the benefit of all of the action around the map. Another team going to be dropping down from the north will be Omicron Esports, and this is a deadly wrench that's about to be thrown in the machine of the Sonics, who are just trying to stay alive. Shrimsy under heavy fire right now, almost tagged down significantly rather into a knock, but is able to find a little bit of defilade, a little bit of concealment inside of that smoke to stay alive. Nade's going to be raining down on top of him. The second one will do it. The first one got him to 30%. The second one finishes it up, and down go the Sonics in 13th place.
Yeah, actually really good positioning from Omicron. They're in 10th place on the overall leaderboard. They're looking to capitalize as much as possible. They're going to be taking some shots onto Tornado Energy. We see example out there in the distance. K-Mine, the last remaining member alive for Team Liquid. 2 kills to the squad's name. K-Mine looking to get some placement points. But 303, if they can have a similar game as we saw, I believe, in game 3 that Tornado Energy had, they can find themselves jumping on the left side of the leaderboard. I mean, they're so close. Currently with 59 points in total in 9th position. If they can continue getting these kills like they're doing right now, and maybe a top 3 position, we're going to see them jump up into top 5 easily, Esquire. So this is a huge game for that team 303 Esports. Looking around, we're still going to be looking at 303 D-Rich currently with 2 kills. Pentalaw 1, Sophia with 4. They're going to be receiving some shots, unfortunate for them, from Shoot to Kill over there to the east, and even a couple pot shots from DA. So as I just praised them right there, they're going to be losing one of their members here. This is going to be extremely challenging for them to push on into this next circle.
Yeah, certainly challenging. It's not going to write them out of things just yet, though. They're still going to be able to maybe amass a few more points, and sure enough, just like that, Sophia comes in ringing true with many 14 shots. Down goes K-Mine. Team Liquid going to be wiped off of the map here in 11th place position, but Rahina, the solo player, Mise, is going to be able to get the drop down onto D-Rich, trying to throw a few nades out in the direction D-Rich is crawling. That could close out D-Rich's life. And it almost did just that. It's going to be a quick effort by Silers to try to get to D-Rich to get to safely as his teammate. But Omakin's looking over the hillside. This is going to be a write-off. D-Rich will absolutely be going down, possibly even Silers in the process. Going for the res. Holy cow, what an attempt in the 11th hour. Silers tries to come in, but it's not over just yet. This could be a devastating attempt. If a few shots come through that smoke, this also could be a critical res, and he's able to get it off. This is huge for 303 Esports, who keeps 3 up and alive, but can they exit out of this southwestern territory that now finds itself outside of phase number 6? STK approaches from the south. They hold on to the inside territory of this phase, and will be looking to spray down on the vehicle of 303's 2 members, making their way into the zone safely at that.
Yeah, actually beautiful dip. The Shoot to Kill was able to capitalize on and overtake and kind of get in front of the 303 squad right there. 303 though, losing Penta in that of the previous engagement on the outskirts. But the challenging decision on how they should make their way on into this new circle. They do have a motorcycle. I do see Paige going to be sending it first with the buggy. Needs to be extremely cautious. I mean, they're taking their time, but we got 303 in this compound, and I believe we are going to attempt to have a pull up here. Shoot to Kill also trying to get pace for the action themselves. Esquire are going to be getting the third party rolled up right behind Omakin. Omakin getting picked apart right now.
Imagine pulling up on the side that ends up pinching you in between 2 powerful teams. 303 to the north, SDK to the south. They're trying to do whatever they can to defend this compound, but the shots are ringing through the windows from both directions. SDK is losing members. The members of Omakin are dropping. Everyone is getting out of here with less members than they had at the onset of the fight. It's absolutely insane. T-Bone, the only member of Omakin left alive, tries to spray down STK, is able to find one, but no more will be had. STK closes them out with only 1 member left on their feet. 2 bleeding out currently. Purdy going to be flushed out of the game. Alo has to be very quick on his feet, but he's burning. The Molotovs are flying. 303's time to capitalize, and here is their opportunity to break into double digits and 15 kills to their name, Dave. Holy cow, if these guys can get a first place, that's at least a 25.
As much as possible, but they only have 1 kill so far onto the side of 6 mode, so they really haven't been doing much. I mean, there's no need to when you are continued to be favored on any of these circles, but here is an attempt. Duel. They're trying to make their way on into this new circle. Lamplot is going to be getting chunked down. There's mollies, there's grenades, there's shots ringing on out. There's actually a smoke. Lamplot might not see that molly, attempting to make their way on into the Oath compound, trying to avoid the molly, but will be spotted by Oath and taken down and out. Oath also kind of the same story as DA. They've been in farm for the majority of the game. Not much action, but now this is when it turns up because Oath no longer favored in this next circle, so they need to make the moves. They need to make it happen, and they are getting picked apart right now. Things are falling apart. Wolf might have enough time to get the revives, though.
You might think that, but there's a Ferox who are going to look to try to close out these kills, confirm them as points on the leaderboards. Nico is outside, is able to spray down with a huge grenade as well, and there it is, a massive confirmation going to be coming out for the likes of Ferox, a huge kill count accumulation as well, and now 4 teams remain, 12 alive. This was huge, especially for the duo of
O adam
Elektriğe
elektriğine geldi.
Uaz'ın rotasından bir tane daha adam yere koştu.
Ekle çıkmak üzere diğerleri. Önce çıkanları vuralım.
Duvarda adam var hala. Duvarda adam var bir
Duvardan
numarada.
çıkacak Güngör.
Kaskım yok, bakamıyorum fazla.
Biraz smoke aşağı.
Oradan bana
Yardım
bakıyorlar.
edemiyor, can fulleyecek.
Duvarda 2 araba vardı sanki. 2
Ağacın arkasında.
Ben de
Markmaç.
ağacın arkasında.
Motora
Mark
dikkat
maç.
edin.
O baksın ağacın arkasında bir adam.
Şu ağaç mı?
Aha.
Gazete.
Bir daha var lan yakın galiba.
2 kişi var şu an o ağaçta galiba. Kaskın var okey.
Bu
Sol
şey-
çukura biri
Biraz-
geçti.
Canım yok bandaj
Arka
yapacağım.
ağaçta adam var. Tamam bas.
Canım yok.
Alt katta balkonunda var.
Biri koşuyor, biri low, biri
Açıktan
aşağı.
koşuyor.
Arkadaki kaldı.
Anladınız. Safe rest lütfen.
Dur bir dakika
Boş
benim de
bırakma.
çıkmam lazım buradan.
Çok kötü knock oldum.
Sıkıntı yok, elektrik gitti sıkıştı şu an. Murat kill çalmayı
4'te
deniyor
3.
oradan.
4'te 3.
Ve dört
Canım
büyük
yok.
ihtimal. Yok.
Mitra çatıya oyna çatıya. Direkt çatıya çık.
Smoke'un arkasında Murat görüyorsun.
DA, a crazy northeastern side of the circle. 3 of the 4 remaining teams at that point in time were gravitating towards the northeastern side. Now we have 3 teams left. 303 Esports has been able to push in off of that very open southwestern position they were previously holding amidst all the chaos on the opposite side of the circle, but now they find themselves under fire. TSM gets eliminated. DA's Mitra is able to find that connection on to Vex. D-Rich now going to be moving over to Silers. This is the flip side.
Can't help. I'm helping again.
One's on the 3 left.
I'm knocked. Left the smoke.
Wow.
Yeah. I never even really saw them.
A huge game coming in for the members of DA, closing that out with 6